it shows that Tekno didn't improve, or Tekno refused to improve. Like here we have Evans. Evans has been sentenced to life imprisonment. Yes, we have some pastors who have used, fake pastors rather, who have used this means to enrich us. People were like, even in Nigeria, have you guys tried to pray to ensure that we get out of these problems? Here we have Apostle Suleman as he stretched forth his hand towards the map, Ukraine map. They believe that the head could fetch them money if they could kill that person for ritual. I mean, are we still going to blame the government for this?
Where are you calling from?
Kiev, sir.
Kiev, what's your name?
Call it Emirates.
To my Niger guys in Ukraine, if you find your way into Poland and you are stranded, please don't hesitate.
So what's the Nigerian stand on Ukraine at the moment?
But you know what? Russia, or Putin, to be precise, no send anybody, papa. Happy weekend, my people. How on a day, waiting they happen, waiting they sup. Welcome back to our channel. I didn't post a video yesterday. Yeah, I didn't make a video. That was because I was super busy. I went to 4 different places yesterday, but I got stuck with one, and that was because of the mama put on the street food, right? I almost tried it. I'll try it out next time. Yeah, almost. Now, I didn't forget, we'll be giving out free merch to those that reside in Nigeria. Only to those that reside in Nigeria. Shipping, a fee, everything paid for. Thanks to those who were nice enough to, sponsor this. They were supposed to send me the clothes yesterday, but because the orders are much, and seriously, we're getting a lot of orders, and I think that is because we're getting good reviews.
It's so beautiful. I'm telling you, the material is perfect. I love it.
So like I said, we have hoodies, we have t-shirts, and also caps. Everything is made in Nigeria, by the way. The shirt, everything made in Nigeria. The company I'm working with, they are really into this. We're working hand in hand now to making sure that we don't disappoint. So anything I tell them is like priority, like big time. Thank you so much for your patronage. It means a lot to me. Yes, so much for that. Let us talk about what is going on currently, not just in Nigeria, in the world, affecting the world at large. And we're talking about Russia. We have some of our brothers and sisters over there. I want to use this opportunity to let you all know, those of you that stays in Russia and Ukraine, that you are not alone. Our prayers are with you and everybody, going through this phase in their life. We pray that they survive it. You know what we'll be talking about today? Ukraine, Putin. No, I don't want to say Russia. Yeah, Ukraine, Putin, because Putin, that stubborn president who always wants to show that he is powerful. Whether they like it or not, he wants to show them that the group that you joined, that you thought, would be like a shield for you. I want to show you that I'm more powerful. But he wasn't thinking right. War is not a good thing. It will always affect the innocent ones, the kids, the adults. Everybody, gets hit when it comes to war. Nobody prays for it. Nobody. Let us read this. Someone explained Putin versus Ukraine like you're telling a 10-year-old. And here's the explanation. Namibia gained independence from SA in 1990, right? Let's say Ramaphosa now wants Namibia to be incorporated back to SA, but Namibia wants to join some treaty organization and remain a sovereign country. So Ramaphosa, that's the president of South Africa, gets annoyed and sends SANDF to Namibia. Well, the president replied, then which one is Russia and which one is Ukraine? They said SA is Russia, Namibia is Ukraine, Nigeria is America. A lot of Nigerians are worried. I mean, those people who have families over there in Ukraine, Russia, they're like, what is going on? The big question there is, what is the president or the government doing to help our people over there? Although some of our people said that, look, Even the war in Nigeria, well, even though it's not classified as war, most Nigerians believe that we're going through a serious war in Nigeria, and if the president can't even tackle what is eating us up here in the country, what else can he do? And some of them even prefer to stay there, even though the country is willing to help. Well, they're yet to make any move. We just seen a letter so far. Well, here we have Williams Uchemba, who says maybe it's when they start bringing our brothers and sisters back in body bag, maybe then you will understand that this is not a dialogue war but a full military operation war. Countries has been evacuating their citizens for weeks now, and my country is asking her citizens to remain calm and protect themselves from missiles. The president of Ukraine is actually prepared for this. Now, I'm not talking about getting soldiers to fight. He was part of the soldiers. Here you can see, it says the president of Ukraine. This man has won heart of many simply because he put his life on the line himself. Ukrainian president put on military uniform to fight for his homeland. And the questions of the mouth of many Nigerians is, can our presidents or government official, do this? Well, you know the answer. Let us read some comments on social, because this is currently trending. Ukraine, Putin, Russia, NATO, they're currently trending on social media, especially Twitter. Let us read this. President Zelensky of Ukraine. This is what a leader looks like. This is what courage looks like. He didn't fake bone spores or flee to Poland to leave his people to die. There was a video of him with other government officials who were ready to put on the armor and face the Russian military men. Guys, it is important that you take note of this. Russia sent out over 100,000 soldiers. The world, of course, totally against Russia for this. In fact, the Canadian liquor stores removed Russian vodka. That's how serious it is. Vodka from shelves after Ukraine invasion. Well, other countries like UK, US have sanctioned Russia.
Now sanctioned Russian banks that together hold around $1 trillion in assets. We've cut off Russia's largest bank, a bank that holds more than 1/3 of Russia's banking assets by itself. Cut it off from the U.S. financial system. And today, we're also blocking 4 more major banks. That means every asset they have in America will be frozen. This includes VTB, the second largest bank in Russia, which has 250.
But you know what? Russia, or Putin, to be precise, no send anybody, Papa, is ready to fight, although it's not on the field with these people. But would you say Putin is a warmonger? Yes, I understand we still need to talk about our people over there. But before we talk about that, you understand that lives of other people as well matters. Here it says 2 Ukrainian kids seen paying their respect to Ukraine troops heading to war front. True patriotism. It's sad to see this. Here we have the Ukrainian father who says goodbye to his family. Sometimes I put myself in their shoes. You don't have to be black for you to feel their pain. Let's watch this video. He said it himself, Putin, that attempt to interfere will lead to consequences they have never seen, never in their life. That's what Putin said recently. In response to that reaction, the president of Ukraine says, this might be the last time you see me alive.
Добрий вечір. Лідер фракції тут, голова Офісу президента тут, Прем'єр-міністр Шмигаль тут, Подоляк тут, президент тут. Всі ми тут, наші військові тут, громадяни суспільства тут, всі ми тут. Захищаємо нашу незалежність, нашу державу. І так буде й далі. Слава нашим захисникам, слава нашим захисницям. Слава Україні!
Augustina Vivian on Instagram says, as we pray for Ukraine, it is imperative that we also acknowledge the fact that Putin is shielding Russia from Western invasion by rejecting NATO's plan to welcome Ukraine and also established a military base in Ukraine, gateway to Russia. The West caused this war. They talked Ukraine into it and backed out when it was time for action. Putin is just in this war to show the Ukrainians that Russia is a strong force that can take on their Western friends. Like when a small child goes to look for trouble because of his or her perceived backup, unknown to him or her, that those he is relying on to fight is also afraid of the person he is poking. In fact, these few weeks has proven that the world needs Putin to keep the West in check. If Putin was a weak and a predictable leader, the West would not be this hesitant to enter Russia like they did in Iraq, Syria, Afghanistan, and Libya. Someone has to balance the power. More than 1,000 protesters or people in Russia have been arrested for protesting against this invasion. I'm talking about Russians. They went all out to express, themselves. I'm sure some of them have families. Also, some of them, in Ukraine. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Oyema, they tried to interview him. Let me put it that way. The perfect way to put it. They tried to interview him, but guess what happened? After I was asked, he laughed about this. Why is he laughing, you ask? Well, is it a laughing matter? Is he happy to hear that, the lives of Nigerians overseas, Ukraine, are at risk? Or what is funny? I still don't know. But guys, let's watch this video.
So what's the Nigerian stand on Ukraine at the moment?
She's right.
You see, when it comes to helping one another, especially, Nigerians overseas, they're always ready to be there to help each other because they know that the government is a joke. Yes, sometimes. Let's read this. To my Niger guys in Ukraine, if you find your way into Poland and you are stranded, please don't hesitate to send me a DM. I live in Poznan. If you can come here, I will meet up with you. If you can't, I will help as much as possible through friends in other cities. Stay safe. Another person here, I don't even know how this will be possible, but any Nigerian in Ukraine that manages to cross to Poland should reach out to me. I will get you to Vilnius and host you for as long as you need. I'm willing, another person here, I'm willing and ready to help as well. Amarachi, we can combine efforts and can also call on other Nigerians here in Poland to support and provide help. Federal government of Nigeria posted a letter recently. They said, there's something they said actually that I picked out. They said those who wish to leave. And that's what the letter says. But even though people are faced with war, like I said, Nigerians are still saying that it's better for us to go to other neighboring countries than come back to Nigeria, even though Nigerians are, the government is willing to send a plane over. People are still worried, like which airport are you going to land? I mean, everywhere currently in Ukraine is not safe. How do you intend doing this? I hope they don't ask them to pay some amount of money before they can bring them back. Those people who want to come back, I just hope so. I mean, these people are already going through a lot. Some of them don't even have money as a result of what they are going through, and you still request for money. And for those people who don't have money, they stay back. We all know what happened during the COVID-19 era. Who do we blame? Now we are at the segment. The question is, who do we blame? The citizens, Nigerian citizens, or the government? I remember I asked this question the last time, and some people said Nigerians. In fact, I stumbled on a comment that says, "Is Buhari omnipotent?" I blame the people. I blame the people. I blame the citizens. I blame Nigerians. Buhari can be everywhere. Others were like, we blame the government 100%, because if not for the government, we wouldn't be going through this. So this guy, after calling the Nigerian ambassador to Ukraine, he recorded it. And I don't know the point he's trying to prove, but this man called back to try to help, right? And you recorded it. Is it to ridicule him or what? Because he really wants to help. I mean, it means well. Yeah, although he said he couldn't remember, or he doesn't know the URL. Yeah, you can fault him for that. But at the same time, it is the intention that matters.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Okay, this ambassador, I saw your missed call.
Okay, I called earlier to ask about if there is any updates for the Nigerians in Ukraine.
No. That's for you to remain calm. That's for you to remain calm and be going about your normal duties. Just to ensure that you don't go outside of your area where you are known. That's the most important thing.
Okay, sir.
Where are you calling from? I come from David. Where are you calling from?
Kiev, sir.
What's your name?
Koi Emirate.
Sorry, what's your name?
Koi.
Koi.
COY, yes, Koi.
Okay, Koi. Okay, Koi. Enjoy your day.
All right,
okay?
sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, yeah.
Are you currently in the UK? Are you currently in the UK?
With us. You have registered with the embassy.
No, sir.
Please go to our website, Nigerian Embassy Ukraine, and go and follow the link so that you can register.
What's the official website, sir? The URL, sir? What's the URL? The verified URL of the Nigerian Embassy?
I'm not a young person. I don't know what is your URL.
Okay, sorry. I mean the website name.
Here we have Apostle Suleman as he stretched forth his hand towards the map, Ukraine map. Pray for them. Though this came with mixed reactions. Some people even said, what's the point of doing this? Someone like Mr. Jollof saying, waiting be the prayer point. Another person here, Soso Berekon, says, Nollywood. Here, how many prayer una don't pray for Nigeria? Because people were like, even in Nigeria, have you guys tried to pray to ensure that we get out of these problems? Though some people have argued that, it is not about prayer, it's about actions. We're talking about actions here, right? Yes. Who do we blame? Do we blame the pastors, on the pulpits, who ask you to pay offering and tithe and promise you all these spiritual buildings and mansions? I'm not saying that those things are not, if you have the money, you can go ahead and do it. But still, we can't remove that out of the equation. Yes, we have some pastors who have used, fake pastors rather, who have used this means to enrich their selfish selves. Or do we blame the police who collects bribe from you? Or do we blame the tout? Or do we blame the guy on the street who used that opportunity to charge you so much that you can even hardly buy 5 liters of fuel because of fuel scarcity? Are we really helping ourselves within Nigeria? Or do we blame the guy who saw money anytime they look at the head of their brother, their mother, their sister, their friends, their neighbors? They believe that the head could fetch them money if they could kill that person for ritual. I mean, are we still going to blame the government for this? Or do we blame the President Buhari for turning a blind eye about what is happening, all over Nigeria? The Boko Haram, Fulani herdsmen, etc. Or those people who put out jobs and tell you that they will pay you so amounts, they will pay you 40,000. You get there just because you ate, during working hours, they deduct 2,000, 5,000 naira from your salary. And how much is your salary in the first place? These are questions that we need to ask ourselves before we come up with a solution to these problems going on in Nigeria. Here the president sent a message to the Russian president. He says, please withdraw your troops from Ukraine. And Nigerians are like, please, Buhari, stay out of this. I mean, you wouldn't blame Nigerians for saying that. This is coming from a country that couldn't even defend themselves against attacks within their own region. So who gave them the confidence to say that to Putin? That's what Nigerians are saying. It is okay for you to laugh about this. It's not your fault, because really, are we not at war with Boko Haram, Fulani herdsmen, and the likes? Here we have one of the military guys saying corps members are part of the national defense policy. You know, youth corpers, that's what this man is trying to say. They are part of the national defense policy of this country. And when there's serious war, youth corpers who are educated and knowledgeable can be trained.
Well, the corps members are on reserve. They are part of the national defense policy of this country. So where there are serious war, our commonwealths are the and who are educated, they are knowledgeable, and they can be trained. We can imagine within a short week, 3 weeks in the orientation camp, and the commonwealths are molded. They are like soldiers. You see the drill and so on. You see a female commonwealth blowing army bugle, playing military band. And so if not for the knowledge, I wonder where are you going to mobilize such young Nigerians to train them quickly?
I was supposed to talk about this yesterday. Yes, this was posted in the group. I got messages from people. Thank you so much, guys, for drawing my attention to this. Some people who even sent me were there. They experienced it firsthand. They sent me footages. You can imagine this robbery took place in Uromi. Broad daylight. Police. We even saw a footage of some guys, soldiers hiding. Some policemen hiding, ran away. 5 banks in a day, broad daylight, not in the night. And these guys came fully armed. Nothing. The police did nothing.
Once you get this cow, see you, God. See money. See cha cars when they carry come. See these people they carry money. See as people they carry money. Now the red Corolla, 9 money due.
See banco, they don't spell bank finish. They don't spell and finish. Oh, Banawa. See banco. See Zenet. See Bon. See something. Today, me.
Moving on to the next one. Here we have a man who killed his wife. This is a man who's got no job. Married this lady, a mother of 1, and she's got a kid. This man moved in. She's the one taking care of the man. And yet, the man killed her. The name of this woman is Evelyn. Well, she was advised not to marry the man. She went against that, married the man, and they said almost immediately after the man moved in, he started beating this lady. The name of this man is Ifeanyi. According to reports, he is jobless. Well, he's been arrested. This guy has been maltreating Evelyn for a long time until finally killed her. Anybody that's going through something, as long as a man he's raised his hand, hits you, that is a red alert. You must pay attention. Be careful. If you don't leave, if you don't find a solution, he will find a solution to get rid of you. So you have to choose one: to be alive or to leave this world. Yes, some ladies can be annoying, and if they're annoying, guys, just leave that lady. Leave there. Yes, if it's not working. If it's not working. Here we have Evans. Evans has been sentenced to life imprisonment. Well, Evans finally, so sad, himself and 2 others. The presiding judge convicted the 3 of them after holding that there was overwhelming evidence against them and to prove that the case against them is true. Evans says he was threatened, beaten or tortured by Abba Kyari's men to say what he didn't do. The judge said that doesn't hold water. That what does he mean? Because he didn't seem like he was tortured. Everything looks good. No evidence to even show that he was tortured. So the judge believed that Evans must be lying, and he can't really deceive the court because the court, through the evidence, believe that he is guilty of the crimes leveled against him. Moving on to the next news. Here is news about 2 yet to be identified ladies who the news report says ran mad recently after alighting a black SUV along New Haven Junction, Enugu.
Jesus, so this is real life, man. Happening here. Who drop him? Jesus Christ. What happened?
Entertainment news here. Somebody says, Omo Tekno actually needs to tighten up. This Mufasa song, no BM. Another person, the guy don't forget say him be musician. Someone needs to say this. It needs to be said. I was supposed to talk about this in yesterday's video if I had posted a video yesterday. It shows that Tekno didn't improve, Tekno refused to improve. Like, seriously, I'm a big fan of Tekno. Most of you know I always wait for its next release. Like, okay, when's Tekno gonna release another single? But guys, that song sounds like Tekno 4 years ago. Tekno didn't upgrade. What is happening? He just withdraw himself from what is happening around the world. Like, we've passed that. We've passed that level, Tekno. Oh God. Guys, I'm a big fan, but I was really disappointed. Now, finding what could have caused this, what happened with Tekno. Somebody said zero relationship with fans. So guys, let me know what you think about the song Mufasa. Okay, that's where we're going to hold it. Thank you so much for watching. No question of the day. Let's just talk about the stories, in the comment section. Guys, thank you once again. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Until we see you next time. Peace.